So the next topic what we are going to discuss is programming languages used for PLC programming. So these are the different programming languages used for PLC programming, but commonly in industries and all they will be using functional block diagram and ladder diagram only. So why they are using these two languages means these two languages compared to the other languages, these two languages are much more easier to understand, and a fault clearing and all in programming, that and all can be easily done and it can be quickly done compared to the other languages. And in these the program will be in diagrammatic representation. Since the programming language will be in diagrammatic representation here, mostly in industries for PLC programming they are commonly using these two languages only. So here first we will be seeing how to do the programming in ladder diagram. So if you do the programming in ladder diagram, commonly you will be using some elements for programming. So the commonly used elements for programming are, the first one is normally open contact, normally closed contact, and output coil. Either it will be represented like this, or in some software it will be represented like this. So these are the three different elements commonly used for ladder diagram programming. This is called as normally open contact or NO contact. Normally closed contact or NC contact, and this will be called as either memory coil or load or output coil. So these are the three commonly used elements. So we will see how to use these elements and do the PLC programming. First, we will see normally open logic. If you use normally open contact in the PLC program, how the logic will be, how the functions will be executed. That we will discuss. So generally, if you take PLC programming, in that there will be two lines like this. This line will be called as positive rail. This line will be called as negative rail. And between these two rails only we have to do the program. This is positive rail, this is negative rail. Between this you have to use the elements and do the program. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to use normally open contact. Normally open contact I'm using, I'm directly connecting it to one output. So this is normally open and this is one output here. Now here just assume this is a switch. And this is a lamp or any kind of output motor like this. So the line what you are drawing between this positive and negative, this line is called as a rung. A rung or network. So this is how ladder diagram programming will be. So just I have drawn only one rung, but many rungs will be there based on the program. Now, if the program is like this, what will be the output executed? What will be the, if this is the input, what will be the output? That I'll explain now. For example, here the input is switch and the output is motor. Switch is the input and motor is the output. So here how the condition will be, that we will see. For example, initially the input is off. Initially the input will be in off condition. So off means it will be mentioned as 0. So initially if the input is in off condition, what will happen? The switch will be still in open condition only. So since the switch is open, this positive will not be flowing to the output. Already negative is directly connected, but positive will not flow here. So what will happen, since the switch is open, that is since the switch is off, positive cannot flow to the output, so output also will be off. If input is off, output also will be off only. Now in the same ladder, if the input is getting activated, if the switch is activated, what will happen is switch will be closed. If switch is closed, what will happen? Positive will be flowing through the switch to the motor. So if input is activated, switch will be closed. If switch is closed, positive will be directly flowing to the motor. If positive supply is flowing to the motor, what will happen is output will be getting activated. So this is how what will happen is input and output conditions will be executed if normally open logic, that is if normally open, the element what you're using is normally open contact. If normally open contact is used in the program, this is how the logic will be functioning. Now in case if I use normally closed, that is NC, normally closed logic. So in the same, what I'm doing is I'm going to use NC now, normally closed logic. So if I use normally closed here, what will happen to the input and output? What will happen to the output condition? That we will discuss now. So what I have did is here I have used normally closed. Since I have used normally closed directly, I have used normally closed the switch. So initially the switch is closed only. So even if the switch is off, that is even if the input is off also, since the switch is closed, what will happen? Positive will be directly flowing to the motor. So even if the input is off also, what will happen? Output will be activated because since the switch is closed, directly positive will be flowing to the motor. Now, in case if the input is activated, what will happen is the switch will get opened. If the switch is getting opened, what will happen? Positive cannot flow to the motor. So if positive is not flowing to the motor, obviously the output will be off. So this is how the program will be executed if NO and NC are used. So if NO is used, direct logic. If input is off, output also will be off. If input is activated, output also will be activated. But in case if you are using NC, what will happen? If input is off, what will happen? Output will be reversed. That is, output will be on. If input is on, output will be deactivated. So based on these two logics only, the program mostly it will be executed. It will be done in the PLC. So now we'll see some basic programs, how to do the programs with some conditions. But before that, we have certain rules for programming. Following that rules only, we have to do the program. So now we will see how to do the program based on the rules. So what is the first main rule is we have to mention the address. For example, if you are using input or output, based on the brand of PLC what you are using and based on the software, what will happen? There will be different address. For example, if you are using Omron or if you are using Siemens or if you are using Honeywell or if you are using AB like that, there will be address for different brands of PLC. Based on that address, you have to specify the exact address when you do the program. That is the first rule. Next is if you are doing the program like this, only input you are connecting and ending that rung means it is error. If you are connecting only output in a rung means that is also wrong only. There should be minimum one input, one output. Minimum one input and one output. Either it can be NO or NC. That should be in a single rung. Next, in case if you have many inputs. So if you have many inputs, what and all you can do means you can connect the inputs either in series. For example, NO, NC, like that, you have different combinations, means it can be either connected in series or it can be connected in parallel combination. So based on the logic or based on the condition what we need, we can connect either in series or we can connect it parallelly. So this will be for inputs. If you have many inputs, this can be done. In case if you have many outputs, in case if you have many outputs, always output should be connected parallelly only. Outputs cannot be connected in series. Outputs cannot be connected in series. Output should be connected always in parallel combination only. So this is the correct method. Next, for example, I have one rung here. Another rung I have here. So totally, just assume 3 rungs I have like this. Another rung also. So till this it is correct, but in case if you are connecting this rung with another rung like this, so this is error. Rung to rung interconnections and all should not be carried out. Only interconnections can be done within this. So this interconnection, it is okay. This interconnection, it is okay. But rung to rung interconnection, it is an error. So following these rules only, we have to do the PLC programming.